Hi there, Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with a practice tip of the day. This one is for the beginning player. Today I want to wrap up our series on covering the basics of how to read sheet music and standard music notation. Over on the website, www.livevideoguitarlessons.com, I have the other videos that we shot, and there are a few. I think I shot 3 or 4. We've covered, the basics on how to read the notes and how to get them on the guitar and how to identify the notes. We've covered key signatures, and we've covered note durations. And today I just want to kind of wrap up with some dynamics. Dynamics mean volume changes and how you manipulate notes and things. Alright, so let me set this down. So, just going to hold up a piece of music here. And this is just a public domain piece of music from Beethoven. I don't want to hold any copyrighted material up here, but you might want to take a screenshot of that and have it in front of you. And basically I just want to kind of cover, what's going on with this. And by the way, this is not fully decorated. A fully decorated piece of sheet music is just has marks all over it. It tells you exactly how to play everything. This is just, I just took this this piece and just put it on some sheet music in a simple format for beginning students, and I didn't fully decorate it. I mean, I didn't add all the accent marks and all that. I just decorated it, a little bit. So, and then we talk about what we want to do with the notes during our lesson. So, anyway, so just want to talk about some of the things on here. Okay, so you're playing guitar, so guitar music is in treble clef, and that's what this mark is right here. It's also called a G clef sometimes. There are other clefs. The clef tells you how to read the staff, and since we're not going to deal with the other clefs because you're playing guitar. Okay, so next here, in between the treble clef and the time signature is the key signature. You see there's not one here. The lack of a key signature is a key signature. This is the key of C, and it's also the key of A minor. Every key signature is really 2 key signatures. It's the one for the major and the relative minor, which contains the same notes. So the key of, and we're not going to cover that too much in this video. All the stuff you can study up more on. I'm just trying to there's lots and lots of information available on this. You can get a doctorate degree in music theory, so obviously you can spend a lot of time with it. But key of D has 2 sharps, and that's also the key of B minor. B minor is a relative key for D. The key of A has 3 sharps in it. The relative minor, that's also the key signature for the relative minor of F sharp minor. So anyway, let's go back over here. This is my time signature, and most music, this is called 4/4 time. Most music is in 4/4 time. Excuse me, I got a little pollen. A vast majority of music is in 4/4 time, and what that means, the bottom 4 is not a fraction, although it looks like one. The bottom 4 means that there are 4 beats in the measure, and the top 4 means that quarter notes get 1 beat. Actually, I said that backward, I'm sorry. The bottom 4 means that quarter notes get 1 beat, and the top 4 means that there are 4 quarter notes or 4 beats in the measure. There are lots of time signatures. There's 6/8, there's 3/4, 12/9. There are complex time signatures, and we're not going to get into all that. But no matter what the numbers are, like say we have 5/4. What 5/4 is telling me is that quarter notes get 1 beat, and there are 5 beats in that measure. That's why I pointed out it's not a fraction, because that confuses people sometimes. 5/4 as a fraction is bigger than 1, but it's not in music. And so like 6/8 time signature, the bottom number, the 8, means that 8th notes get 1 beat. Excuse me. And that there would be 6 of those in the measure. Six of those beats in the measure. Okay, so let's go back over here. There's a lot of Italian in sheet music, and that MP right there, that stands for mezzo piano. M-E-Z-Z-O is mezzo, and that roughly translated means medium. And piano, it's spelled just like piano at your house, just piano. And piano means soft. So mezzo piano is medium soft. And you have a lot of P's. If you take a scale, you have piano, and then pianissimo, and then it gets smaller and smaller with P's in the signature. And you also, the opposite of that is F. F stands for forte. So like if you have pianissimo, that's 2 P's. If you have 3 P's over there, that's, let me see if I can pronounce this right, it's hard to say, pianissimo. If I said that right, I'm not sure that I did. You can have an F over there. So F means forte, that means loud. 2 F's is fortissimo, that means louder. MF stands for mezzo forte, medium loud. So there are lots of different, I'm trying to quit moving so much so the camera will quit fuzzing me out. So let me hold this back up. So there are lots of different markings to tell you how loud to play the piece, and you usually have a marking here to tell you where to start. But you can have a volume change anywhere out in the music, and they just put it under the note like that. Okay, over here on top, right over the time signature, that's a lot of more Italian, Allegro, and I don't know what that translates into. It's kind of in my head, it's kind of it's a zippy tempo. It obviously doesn't translate into zippy, but currently, most modern music has the number out there. That's the metronome setting, so that's 129. I think Allegro is 120 to 168, and that's beats per minute. So that's where you would set your metronome. And there are lots of different speed tempo settings too. So if you're interested in those, you can easily find a chart of them online somewhere. Okay, these are bar lines. Trying to look through the back side of this here, and so those are separating the measures. And so I set this for three measures per staff, and then I just on the end here, just to point this out, that's an accent mark. Let me put that where you can see it. I'm sorry. There, over that group of notes there, that's an accent mark. So that means that note you need to play a little bit louder than the rest of them. And there are lots of accent marks too. There's slide accent marks, and there are louder accent marks, and regular accent marks, and super loud accent marks. And you can find a chart of those as well. Alright, so when the notes are on the same stem, all these are two-part harmony. And I put a chord down here at the bottom, so that's four-part harmony. I put 4 chords there, 4 notes, yeah. So anything on the same stem, you have to hit at the same time. Alright, well that pretty much wraps up. That's like I said, music theory. Let me turn the autofocus off so I'll quit making you dizzy. So, music theory is an enormous subject. I mean, and I encourage you to study it as much as you can. My goal of this short series, obviously, you can't put together a few short videos and explain everything there is to know about sheet music. My goal is to just get you where you're not intimidated by it and you can read it. That's, a lot of times, a lot of musicians are intimidated by the look, and they never learn how to read it, and they're just doing themselves a huge disservice by doing that, because they may play very well, but they're not an educated musician. You want to know what you're doing, and that helps you know what you're doing. And from that, you can watch into other types of theory that apply more to playing. So anyway, thanks for tuning in for this practice tip. Tune in again tomorrow for another one, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.